Welcome to today's Leo horoscope for May 5th, 2025. I'm excited to dive into what the cosmos has in store for our magnificent lions today. Leo, as we step into this spring day, the celestial energies are aligning in fascinating ways for you. The sun in Taurus is creating a powerful square to your ruling planet, bringing a day of significant potential and notable challenges. This is not your average Monday, dear Leo. Let's start with your overall energy today. With the moon in deep, transformative Scorpio opposing your sign, you might feel a certain emotional intensity right from the morning hours. This creates a fascinating dynamic. While Leos typically radiate external confidence and warmth, today you may find yourself drawn inward, contemplating deeper truths about yourself and your relationships. This introspective energy doesn't diminish your natural Leo fire. Rather, it gives it more depth and purpose. In your career sphere, Mercury's position in Gemini is activating your house of social connections and future goals, making this an excellent day for collaborative projects and networking. Your natural leadership abilities are highlighted, but today's planetary alignment suggests that your greatest success will come through listening rather than directing. A colleague or team member may present an idea that initially seems to challenge your vision, but could ultimately enhance it. Your Leo pride might feel slightly bruised if you're not recognized as the originator of every brilliant concept, but the stars suggest that shared glory today leads to greater personal triumph later this week. Mars in Aries is sending a powerful trine to your sign, infusing you with additional courage and determination. This is particularly helpful if you've been hesitating on making a significant professional decision or taking a creative risk. The universe is giving you a cosmic green light to pursue your passions with renewed vigor. Regarding your finances, Venus, positioned in practical Taurus, is influencing your sector of public standing and career. This creates a favorable atmosphere for financial negotiations, especially those related to your professional value. If you've been considering asking for a raise or renegotiating contract terms, the planetary energies support such initiatives today. However, Jupiter's position warns against impulsive or extravagant spending, no matter how tempted you might be by something shiny and luxurious that catches your Leo eye. Your love life and relationships are experiencing an interesting cosmic weather pattern today. If you're in a relationship, that Scorpio moon is encouraging deeper emotional connection and possibly bringing up themes of vulnerability and trust. Your partner may reveal something surprising or previously unshared today. Rather than responding with dramatic Leo flair, the stars suggest that listening with compassion will strengthen your bond significantly. For single Leos, today's alignments suggest a potential encounter with someone who challenges your usual type or preferences. There's particular cosmic energy around intellectual connections. Today, someone who stimulates your mind may unexpectedly capture your heart. Look for individuals who appreciate your warmth and generosity, but aren't afraid to engage you in stimulating debate. Health-wise, today's planetary positions point to paying special attention to your heart and back the physical areas traditionally ruled by Leo. The Sun-Saturn aspect suggests potential tension or strain if you've been pushing yourself too hard. Consider incorporating stretching or yoga into your routine today, and be mindful of your posture, especially if you're working at a desk. Your mental and emotional health benefits from creative expression today. With the moon in Scorpio, activating your sector of home and inner foundations, artistic pursuits undertaken in private could prove particularly therapeutic and fulfilling. Even spending just 15 minutes journaling, sketching, or playing music will help balance today's intense emotional energies. Socially, it's a day of interesting contrasts. While part of you may feel like retreating into your den for some solitude, Jupiter's influence is simultaneously expanding your circle of connections. An unexpected invitation or social opportunity may arise late in the day, while your initial inclination might be to decline in favor of alone time. The stars suggest that accepting could lead to meaningful new connections or opportunities. The Neptune influence today is stimulating your legendary Leo imagination and creativity. Ideas that come to you now, particularly related to artistic projects or innovative solutions to long-standing problems, have special potential. Make note of insights and inspirations; they have more practical application than might be immediately apparent. One particular challenge to watch for today: the Saturn-Sun aspect could trigger some insecurity about whether you're receiving the recognition you deserve. Leos naturally crave appreciation and acknowledgement, and today you might feel somewhat overlooked or undervalued. The cosmic advice is to ground yourself in self-validation rather than seeking external approval. The recognition will come, but chasing it directly today could backfire. Your communication style benefits from some extra mindfulness today. With Mercury in chatty Gemini, words flow easily, perhaps too easily. Before expressing criticism or impatience, especially with family members or close colleagues, take a moment to consider how your naturally powerful Leo presence impacts others. Your words carry particular weight today. For Leos involved in educational pursuits or intellectual projects, today's planetary alignment offers exceptional support for research, analysis, and making connections between seemingly unrelated concepts. Your thinking is both broader and deeper than usual. Take advantage of this to tackle complex problems or subjects that have previously confused you. Regarding family matters, the Scorpio moon may bring up some emotional undercurrents, possibly related to past patterns or unresolved tensions. This isn't necessarily negative, in fact. The energy supports healing and transformation, but only if you're willing to acknowledge these deeper emotional currents rather than papering over them with Leo charm and deflection. Your home environment benefits from some lion-like attention today. Small adjustments to your living space, particularly involving lighting, comfortable seating, or artistic touches, will have an outsized positive effect on your mood and energy levels for the remainder of the week. For Leos engaged in spiritual practices, today offers a powerful opportunity for breakthrough insights. The Scorpio moon, combined with Neptune's influence, creates an excellent energy for meditation, energy work, or intuitive practices. You may receive surprising insights about your life purpose or direction if you allow yourself quiet time to listen to your inner wisdom. As we look at the day's overall cosmic message for Leo, it centers around balancing your natural desire to shine brightly with an equally important need for meaningful depth and connection. Today isn't about dimming your light, but rather about directing it inward as well as outward. Your Leo courage is highlighted today, but it's courage of a particular kind: the bravery to be vulnerable, to share creative visions before they're perfected, to listen as much as you speak, and to allow others into your inner world. When you embrace this balanced expression of Leo energy, you'll find that the day offers remarkable opportunities for growth, connection, and fulfillment. Remember, magnificent Leo, even the sun, your ruling celestial body, has depths that aren't visible from its shining surface. Today invites you to explore and express those depths while still maintaining your natural radiance. That concludes your detailed Leo horoscope for May 5th, 2025. Embrace the day's complex energies and watch how they transform your Leo fire into something even more powerful and profound. On May 5, 2025, Leo finds themselves navigating a complex planetary landscape with the sun firmly placed in Taurus at approximately 15 degrees, creating a dynamic tension with your native solar energy. This positioning occurs in your 10th house of career and public image, bringing professional matters to the forefront. The earthy, steady Taurian influence encourages you to build lasting foundations rather than seeking immediate recognition, a subtle challenge to your fiery Leo nature that craves acknowledgement. The moon on this day transitions through the final degrees of Aries before entering Taurus late in the day, creating a brief but powerful fire trine with your Leo energy during the earlier hours. This provides a window of emotional clarity and confidence before shifting into more stubborn Taurian energy. Pay attention to intuitive insights that appear during the morning hours. they contain valuable guidance about your professional direction. Mercury, positioned at 8 degrees Gemini in your 11th house of networks and social circles, creates an intellectually stimulating atmosphere where ideas flow freely. For Leos, this placement facilitates brilliant networking opportunities and brings multiple conversations your way about collaborative projects. Your words carry significant weight now, especially in group settings and online platforms. Venus glows at 12 degrees Taurus alongside the Sun in your career sector, casting a beneficial influence over your professional life. This placement favors aesthetic improvements to your public image and suggests that charm and diplomacy will open doors that force cannot. Financial opportunities arise through professional connections, particularly those involving arts, beauty, luxury goods, or comfort-oriented services. Mars, the planet of action and drive, occupies 3 degrees Aquarius in your 7th house of partnerships. This creates a fascinating opposition to your Leo energy. Partnerships require more attention now, potentially bringing some friction. Business collaborations may feature innovative ideas, but also strong-willed personalities. Personal relationships might experience power struggles as both parties seek independence while maintaining connection. Jupiter at 26 degrees Gemini in your 11th house expands your social circle and brings fortunate connections. This position greatly benefits Leo's natural leadership qualities, putting you in contact with individuals who can help manifest your visions. Network expansion happens organically now, and groups you join could provide substantial benefits for years to come. Saturn, positioned at 14 degrees Pisces in your 8th house of shared resources, transformation, and intimacy, presents Leos with important lessons about vulnerability and financial entanglements. You may be restructuring debt, dealing with tax matters, or navigating complex financial arrangements with partners. Saturn demands maturity regarding shared assets. The lessons feel restrictive, but build foundations for long-term security. Uranus at 28 degrees Taurus in your 10th house creates an environment where professional surprises and unexpected opportunities manifest suddenly. Your career path may take an unconventional turn, or you might receive recognition from surprising sources. Technological innovations affecting your industry demand flexibility, a quality that doesn't always come naturally to fixed-sign Leos. Neptune at 5 degrees Aries activates your 9th house of higher learning, spirituality, and long-distance matters. This relatively new positioning infuses your philosophical outlook with fresh inspiration. For Leos, this manifests as sudden clarity about your life purpose or educational direction. Travel plans may form spontaneously, or connections with international figures could develop unexpectedly. Pluto, having recently re-entered Aquarius at 1 degree, occupies your 7th house alongside Mars. This intensifies the transformative quality of all partnerships in your life. Power dynamics within relationships require honest examination. Business partnerships, romantic relationships, and even close friendships undergo profound evolution now. For Leos, this demands sharing power authentically, a challenge that ultimately strengthens your most important connections. The North Node at 18 degrees Aries in your 9th house suggests your growth direction involves expanding horizons, taking intellectual risks, and developing greater philosophical understanding. This nodal position encourages Leos to explore unfamiliar cultural or educational landscapes. Publishing, teaching, and sharing wisdom align with your highest path during this period. The South Node at 18 degrees Libra in your 3rd house points to patterns you're working to release, particularly tendencies towards superficial people-pleasing in communication or getting caught in neighborhood dramas. Finding depth rather than seeking to charm others with words becomes an important evolution. Chiron at 19 degrees Aries near your North Node highlights sensitive areas around faith, education, and worldview. You may encounter situations that trigger old wounds related to being misunderstood for your beliefs or feeling intellectually inadequate despite your natural confidence. Healing comes through embracing your unique perspective without needing external validation. Looking at specific aspects forming on May 5, the Sun-Venus conjunction at 15 and 12 degrees Taurus, respectively, brings harmonious energy to professional matters, enhancing your charisma in public settings and attracting favorable attention from authority figures. Your creative contributions receive recognition, particularly those involving aesthetic judgment or relationship building. Mercury in Gemini forms a supportive trine to Saturn in Pisces, connecting your 11th house of social networks with your 8th house of shared resources. This aspect facilitates serious conversations about collaborative financial ventures or group investments. Your ability to communicate complex financial concepts improves under this influence. The Mars-Pluto conjunction in Aquarius in your 7th house intensifies all one-on-one interactions, bringing transformative energy to relationships. Power struggles may emerge, but they serve to reveal deeper truths about your partnership dynamics. For single Leos, this configuration could attract intense connections with transformative potential. The moon makes several significant aspects throughout the day, first trining your natal Leo sun from Aries before entering Taurus and eventually conjoining Uranus. This emotional progression takes you from confident self-expression to sudden insights about career matters. Pay attention to intuitive flashes about your professional direction, especially those that initially seem impractical or surprising. Jupiter in Gemini squares Mars and Pluto in Aquarius, creating tension between your social opportunities and partnership demands. You may feel pulled between group activities and one-on-one commitments. Finding balance requires conscious prioritization rather than attempting to satisfy everyone simultaneously, a challenge for approval-seeking Leos. The fixed sign emphasis with planets in Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius creates a T-square configuration that challenges your adaptability. While Leo naturally prefers stability, this planetary arrangement pushes you to incorporate change without abandoning your core principles. The resolution point lies in Scorpio, your 4th house of home and emotional foundations, suggesting that inner security provides the anchor needed to navigate external changes. Neptune in Aries forms a quintile aspect to your natal Leo sun, stimulating creative inspiration and spiritual insight. This subtle but powerful configuration enhances your artistic expression and connects you with higher dimensions of consciousness. Intuitive flashes deserve attention, particularly those relating to your life purpose or creative direction. Uranus in Taurus forms an inconjunct quincunx aspect to your Leo planets, requiring adjustments between your natural self-expression and career demands. This aspect often manifests as a need to modify your approach to professional matters without compromising authentic self-expression, finding the middle path between rigidity and complete reinvention. The part of fortune on this day falls in your 12th house, suggesting that your greatest blessings come through spiritual practice, private creative work, and compassionate service performed without expectation of recognition. Time spent in meditation or artistic pursuits conducted in solitude proves especially rewarding. For Leos born in the first decan, approximately July 23 August 2, the Taurus stellium in your 10th house forms a square aspect to your natal sun, creating productive tension between self-expression and professional responsibilities. This configuration demands finding integration between authentic creativity and practical results, the hallmark of mature Leo energy. For Leos born in the second decan, approximately August 3 to 12, the nodal axis across Aries Libra forms the most significant aspect to your natal sun, highlighting tensions between higher knowledge and everyday communication. Your growth involves developing wisdom through direct experience rather than intellectual concepts alone. For Leos born in the third decan, approximately August 13 to 22, Pluto's position forms the most direct challenging aspect to your natal sun, intensifying transformative pressure in relationships. This represents a culmination point in a longer cycle of personal reinvention, where authentic power replaces performative control. The planetary weather on May 5, 2025, asks Leo to balance creative self-expression with practical implementation, to navigate partnership dynamics with both strength and flexibility, and to recognize that lasting recognition comes through substance rather than spectacle. The fixed energy predominance creates both stability and potential resistance to necessary changes. Awareness of this tension helps you navigate it consciously. As May 5, 2025 unfolds for Leo, your communication landscape takes on fascinating dimensions. The sun positioned in practical, Taurus creates an interesting contrast with your naturally fiery expression style. Today, your words carry unusual weight and permanence. What you say leaves lasting impressions. Mercury forms a harmonious trine with Pluto, giving your communication extraordinary persuasive power. You'll find yourself able to articulate complex emotions and thoughts with surprising clarity. This planetary alignment particularly favors difficult conversations you've been postponing. The moon in Libra activates your third house of communication, enhancing your diplomatic abilities while simultaneously intensifying your desire to be heard and understood. There's a noticeable shift in how you express yourself today, less dramatic flair, more measured conviction. Your ruler, the sun, in the earthbound energy of Taurus grounds your typically theatrical communication style, making this an excellent day for negotiations, serious discussions, and presentations where credibility matters more than charisma. Venus in Gemini stimulates your 11th house, making group communications particularly favorable. Team meetings, social media posts, and community discussions benefit from your input today. You'll notice people paying special attention to your ideas, particularly when delivered through digital channels. Mars in Cáncer creates some tension in your 12th house, suggesting that unspoken thoughts or subconscious patterns might occasionally interfere with clear expression. Watch for moments when you react rather than respond. Jupiter's position amplifies your professional communications specifically. Presentations to authority figures receive cosmic support today. Your voice carries further than usual in professional settings. Written communication receives particular cosmic support. If you've been considering starting a blog, podcast, or important correspondence, the energy today favors beginning such projects. For creative Leos, artistic expression flows with unusual ease. Your ability to convey emotion through your chosen medium, whether music, visual arts, or performance, is heightened. Educational pursuits involving communication also receive cosmic support. Teaching, learning languages, or studying communication-related subjects all benefit from today's planetary positions. Personal relationships may require more conscious communication efforts. The Taurus sun reminds you to be patient when explaining your feelings to loved ones. Don't rush important conversations. Saturn's position creates some resistance around casual communication. Small talk feels particularly draining today. Reserve your energy for exchanges that truly matter. The Mercury-Pluto trine particularly supports therapeutic conversations, making this an excellent day to address psychological matters through dialogue. Watch for a tendency towards stubbornness in the late afternoon when the moon squares Mars. This aspect could make you less receptive to others' perspectives temporarily. Communication with siblings or neighbors may require extra patience today. Short trips related to communication matters are generally favored, especially before noon. The Taurus influence on your communication sector suggests that speaking more slowly and deliberately will increase your effectiveness today. People are more likely to perceive you as an authority when you take your time with your words. Your throat chakra is particularly activated. Physical expression through singing, chanting, or vocal exercises would be especially beneficial. Digital communication receives mixed aspects. Written messages fare better than video calls. Take extra care with email tone, as nuance may be missed by recipients. Your natural Leo charisma finds a more grounded expression channel today. Rather than diminishing your presence, This earthier energy actually enhances your authenticity and impact. Communication regarding financial matters is particularly clear and productive today. If you need to discuss money, investments, or resources, the planetary alignment supports transparent and effective exchanges. A brief window around 3:15 p.m. offers particularly favorable energy for heart-to-heart conversations with loved ones. Romantic communications benefit from honest, grounded expression rather than dramatic gestures. For Leos working in marketing, sales, or media, today's energy supports creating content with longevity and substance. Focus on communications that can provide value over time rather than capturing fleeting attention. Your natural storytelling abilities receive cosmic enhancement. Weaving narrative into your communication today will be particularly effective in capturing others' interest and conveying complex information. For Leo on May 5th, 2025, the financial landscape appears particularly dynamic as Venus forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter, opening doors to unexpected monetary opportunities. With the Sun moving through your 10th house of career and public recognition, financial rewards connected to your professional endeavors are highlighted today. There's a strong possibility of recognition from authority figures that carries monetary benefits. The Moon in Scorpio is activating your 4th house of home and foundations, suggesting that real estate investments or home-based business ventures could prove especially lucrative. Perhaps you've been considering transforming a living space into a source of income or investing in property. The cosmic energies support these endeavors today. Mercury is currently direct in Aries in your 9th house of expansion, providing mental clarity when it comes to long-term financial planning. You may receive insights about investment opportunities from foreign sources or through educational connections. Jupiter, the planet of abundance, is positioned in your 11th house of networks and future goals, indicating that financial opportunities could come through friends, social connections, or collaborative projects. Don't dismiss casual conversations today. They may contain valuable financial information. Mars in Gemini is energizing your 12th house, suggesting that behind-the-scenes financial work or private investments could yield significant returns. However, this placement also warns against impulsive spending driven by subconscious patterns. Pluto's ongoing influence in your 6th house suggests that financial transformation may come through reevaluating your daily work routines and service offerings. Consider how you might restructure your approach to daily tasks to increase your earning potential. Saturn in Pisces in your 8th house of shared resources brings a note of caution regarding loans, taxes, and joint finances. While opportunities abound today, ensure you're not overextending yourself or making commitments you can't fulfill. Neptune's position reinforces this, advising against financial deals that seem too good to be true. The North Node in Aries in your 9th house suggests that your financial future brightens when you take calculated risks and expand beyond your comfort zone. Educational investments made today could pay significant dividends in the future. Uranus in Taurus continues to revolutionize your career sector, potentially bringing sudden financial opportunities through unexpected professional changes. Stay open to unconventional income streams, particularly those involving technology or innovation. The most promising financial aspects today involve your creative talents. With Venus highlighting your uniquely Leo gifts, monetizing your creative abilities could bring substantial rewards. Consider how you might showcase your talents in ways that attract financial support. Pay particular attention to communications around midday, when a Moon-Mercury aspect facilitates financial discussions. Negotiations started during this window have favorable outcomes. Banking activities and financial planning are best scheduled for the morning hours when your analytical abilities are heightened. The overall financial forecast for Leo today is bright, with multiple planetary indicators pointing toward expansion and growth. However, success requires balancing bold action with strategic planning. Your financial intuition is particularly strong today trust those gut feelings about investment opportunities or financial decisions that present themselves. Remember that Jupiter's influence increases the magnitude of both opportunities and risks, so maintain awareness of your long-term financial goals when presented with immediate opportunities. As the cosmic energies align on May 5, 2025, Leo finds themselves in a particularly favorable position regarding several key life areas. With the Sun in grounded Taurus, forming a subtle yet powerful sextile to Jupiter in your sector of career advancement, professional recognition becomes one of your primary fortunate areas today. The universe seems to be opening doors specifically in workplaces where your natural leadership abilities can truly shine. Financial opportunities appear especially promising today as Venus, positioned in your resource sector, receives beneficial aspects from both Mercury and Mars. This creates a perfect storm for monetary gains, particularly through creative projects or investments you've been nurturing for the past 3 months. The morning hours between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. offer the most auspicious window for making financial decisions or pitching ideas to superiors. Your communication sector receives a tremendous